What's up? This is David. I'm here in Seoul, South Korea in Chamche during cherry blossom season. And today I wanted to talk about a chapter of a book I came across. The book is by Alex Hormozi, and it's in his book $100 Million Leads. And this is a big spoiler alert, by the way, so if you don't want me to spoil the book, then look away. But that last chapter, I just resonated with so much because to sum up the last chapter, he just says, if you do not stop, you cannot lose. If you do not stop, you cannot lose. And if you kind of like compare like a game or like a sports game to like life, in like a sports game, right? When you have like a sports game, there's like a certain deadline, there's like a certain time limit, or there's like a certain like points you have to reach, right? And then after you get to that time limit, after you get to the points, the game is over, right? But the difference between that and like a life, actual life, is that in life, you have an infinite amount of chances to play the game. So try to imagine like a baseball game where you're up to bat, and you can have as many up to bats as you possibly can. You can have an infinite amount of at bats. And even though you might strike out like 1,000 times, if you just keep going, if you just do not stop, you cannot lose. Because in a game of baseball, there is an ending. After the 9th inning, it's over. But in the game of life, you have as many at-bats as you can. So if you just keep swinging the bat, you cannot lose. And eventually, you will get a couple of hits, right? You will get a couple of home runs as long as you are swinging the bats. Yeah, you'll have a lot of failures, but as long as you keep swinging, as long as you keep going, you will get some hits. And then the difference between, this is another Alex thing, but then the difference between a baseball game, when you hit a home run, when you hit a grand slam, that is 4 points. You're limited to 4 points. But then in real life, if you hit a home run, that might be like 4,000 points. So that one home run might make up for all of those previous failures, you know what I mean? All those previous at-bats that you struck out in. So if you do not stop, you cannot lose. And the reason why this resonated so much for me, my own life, is, I mean, we all go through really hard moments, right? We all go through some low moments in life when things get freaking hard. When everything is going against you. And in those moments, the mindset that I had and why I can just like, you know, like it just resonated with me so much. It's like we're on that same frequency. Was what I thought was just like, just take it one day at a time, David. Just take it one day at a time. Take it one step at a time. Just put one foot in front of the other, put one foot in front of the other, and we can make it out of this. If you do not stop, you cannot lose. So when you're having those hard times, when you're having those low moments, you gotta just keep going. Keep going. You might strike out, might take 1,000 tries, 2,000, but you gotta keep going. You gotta keep going. Because if you keep going, you will eventually have those home runs. You will eventually get out of that rut, and you'll eventually soon start to blossom, right? So that's the message. That's the message I wanted to leave you with. You cannot, if you do not stop, you cannot lose. You cannot stop. You will win. You are a winner. That's all I had for this one. Appreciate you watching, as always, and talk to you in a future video. Peace.